Please. This message is only for who it's for. You don't want to claim this one. I assure you. So to those who this is for, please be advised, I am only one of God's many, many, many messengers, to which I'm sure warned you guys, at least for the duration of Pluto and Capricorn transit, okay? And I know this for a fact because I've warned a couple of you personally. Well, this vessel, okay? Shout out to also Full Moon and Gemini for activating this throat chakra and this spark of creativity. So with that being said, for those of you, select few of you who are in perceived positions of powers, who inhabit the vessels of females, who just so happen to be male deities or pharaohs or anything adjacent, you were warned. You were warned about the siphoning of energy of the feminine. You were warned to let them go. There are no more warnings here now that Pluto has transited into Aquarius. Sit tight. Your number will be called shortly. Also, there was a warlock who passed away last year here in 2023, somewhere around the Day of the Dead. This individual was responsible for teaching thousands of people esoteric knowledge, and in turn, without proper vetting, and in turn led to a gross negligence, abusive power, abusive authority, all the things. And what you are witnessing here before you is the severing of those cords and the return to the energy that belongs to me. And this is also happening for, again, thousands of people across the globe as well. Congratulations. Welcome back. And just a note that a lot of times when males cord into the feminine and siphon, well, I can't say this happens to all of the feminine that they cord into, but I will say this vessel. The thing that happens when you cord into chosen ones, if you will, you leave your energetic signature back behind, right? So what a lot of you may or may not have witnessed over the last few years was me expressing or exploring the more masculine presentation. However, since that spell has been broken, that demonic oppression, possession, all the things has subsided and been cleared from my energetic space. This is the form that you have now. But I would also like to say that, kind of like DNA, if you have sex with a male unprotected and they ejaculate inside you, they leave that DNA residue behind, right? And so that's what happens with all of the courting that the warlock had plugged into me, the people that was sent, so on and so forth. And even the women that came in to assist, they left residue. And I absorbed, kind of like a black widow, if you will, their energetic signatures, right? That DNA, those fingerprints, right? So when you cord in the chosen ones and you try to siphon their energy and peer and peek and monitor spirit and all that shit, you leave your fingerprints behind. And well, their number was called last year. So, and also, PSS, any of my partners that I've had over the last few years, if you feel anything that resembles my energy or our experience, ain't no spell work being done, baby. I'm just coming back to me, and you might feel a little tingle. And I don't know what else you might experience, but if you want to reach out and let me know, feel free to do so. But other than that, book a session, pay me. Let's see what else. Oh, to those of you who don't want to let go of those warlocks or the pharaohs in feminine bodies or whatever the case may be, by association and affiliation, your number 2 will be called. Whatever that looks like for you guys, I don't know. Again, I'm just a messenger. What else? Stay prayed up. Even the devil bows to God. Shout out to Michaela Rose for that one. Gifts from Neptune. Even the devil or Satan bows to God. So what I would like for you guys to do, male, female, whatever, I want you guys to think back to just before you encountered these individuals. What was happening in your life? And like really track what happened after the fact. Did your life fall apart? Things get better? Did things fall? Just all the things. Like really sit back and consciously remember. Try and remember before you go to bed at night. Pray to God, Allah, Buddha, whatever, your higher self, your oversoul, and ask them to remind you. Okay? Because once you remember, that's the first step. You have to remember, and then not fear. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's more that needs to go along with this, I will come back and do it with my talking ass. But yeah, it feels good to be back. And if you need some assistance in reclaiming your mind, I'm not a therapist or anything like that, but if you do need assistance and just want to talk about it, say, hey, yeah, this happened to me, such and such, such and such, that's fine. I'll listen and give you some tips if I can help. And if not, I will redirect you and send you to somebody else. But there's a link in my bio for that. Shit. Yeah. Start with a parasite cleanse. Start there. Yeah, that's all I got. So, sit tight, guys, girls. Your number will be called shortly. Peace.